Let's start with your reading, Gemini. Today, we're going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. All right, listen, this is quite the shift. We see the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords at the beginning, but we see how you're ending up with the Sun and the Ten of Cups. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, trust me when I say that things are bound to change very soon. Now, the main energy for the reading today is the Three of Cups. The first message that I get from this card is reunion. Something familiar about to re-enter your life. There is something here that is about to come back at a time in which you were not even thinking about this anymore, or at least not thinking about this with the same intensity that maybe you have had in the past. I definitely see some sort of shock from you, as if you were opening the door or just, unlocking your phone and seeing someone or someone's name on the screen, a name you thought you would never see again. This is definitely surprising, and we'll see what type of impact this is going to have on you and on your situation at the moment. In the recent past, we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Swords. It's definitely a situation that hasn't worked out in the past. What I see you here is walking away from a place that at some point made you feel safe, leaving home, leaving that foundation that you worked hard on. Something right here you realize was not going to happen and was not going to be what you were hoping for it to be. And in the moment, it might have hurt you and might have left you very disappointed, but you knew that you couldn't stick around for something that was just not you. It was something here which was fundamentally out of your control with the Ten of Swords, and you find yourself having to watch this fall apart without being able to do anything about it. It's as if you've seen this ending, you've seen this person walking away from the connection, but in a way, while walking away, this person was already walking back towards you, just like walking in cycle. Walking away from someone, but walking back to them at the same time. This wasn't over back then. It was just delayed, apparently. We'll see what else was happening back then that maybe you still don't know about today, as soon as we clarify. Now, in the present, we see the World and we see the Seven of Swords reversed. Deception is finally coming to an end with the Seven of Swords reversed. Someone is wanting to talk, wanting to bring something back together and potentially fix what was broken. This is someone who is tired of pretending to be happy, to be satisfied with the current outcome. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feeling that someone is still being very stubborn over here. Could be you or the other person, but there is somebody here at first who is still trying to fight their need for this reconciliation, which means that they might take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Someone here is thinking, I have been trying to convince myself that I didn't need this, that I didn't want this, and it's time perhaps now to just be honest with myself and with you. But it's not happening right away. A lot brewing underneath the surface, I have to say. We'll see what this is about. Now, obviously, we see the type of energy you are moving towards. In the near future, the Sun, the Ten of Cups. There is a very, very happy moment coming up for you. Things also seem to be starting to evolve pretty quickly over here. It's as if you're starting the week not even thinking about this, and then you get to the end of the week and this major chapter of your life is just back, as if it never ended. There's a lot to look into here because although this might feel right at the moment, there is much from the past with that Ten of Swords that needs to be discussed. Sometimes we just get caught in the moment. We want to feel that excitement and not ruin everything. But it's important to not completely forget about everything that has been, or you might end up in the same position you were walking away from. Is that going to be the case? We'll see. So let's start clarifying and let's begin with your recent past. Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Three of Swords. I mean, clearly the person who was walking away started missing you right after they started walking away. We see here Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the Three of Swords. This is definitely something that was very, very strong, very powerful. And I see that someone had to walk away because something was said, something was done, and it was really, really hurtful over here. It created distance in between the two of you. Again, timing is everything. And right here, it's clear that this was powerful, but someone was just not ready for this to happen or ready for this to last. What you might have not known back then is that this person also was very much impacted by this ending, by this Ten of Swords. And they felt a lot of pain by being away from you. They might have not showed it, yes, but it's here and it's clear. Some people are just not good at externalizing pain and disappointment, and they end up internalizing everything instead. But those energies are there nevertheless. Someone here walked away and regretted it right after. So let's see where the situation is leading up to in the present, and let's clarify the current energies. Here is the movement. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, oh, and the Four of Cups. You know, it feels like a lot of what they're going to say or do will depend on how you are going to react as well. Because I see this movement coming in, and at first you're going to be excited to see movement in a situation that you thought was completely over. But at the same time, some of you will have the first instinct to now be as deceptive as this person potentially was in the past. Four of Cups, even if just subconsciously, you might now be telling yourself, do I still want this? I'm not sure. Now I'm getting that attention. I see this person making their moves. I feel seen and all, but do I want it? I don't know. But deep down, you might know you do. You just do not want to make the same mistakes that were potentially made in the past, you know? It's clear that at this point, this is just going to need, guess what? More time. Because words can be beautiful, and that's what you'll receive with the Six of Wands over here, absolutely. But at the same time, words are not enough. They're nothing if they're not supported by real actions and concrete moves. That's what you're looking for with the Ace of Pentacles. Something you can really rely on, you know, not just a promise. So you're now satisfied with this incoming energy, but at the same time, you're not building expectations yet. And maybe that's the best thing to do right now. But let's see where this is going to lead to in the near future. We have beautiful cards. Let's see what they're about. Okay. Oh my God, we were just talking about delay, but fortunate delays. And we have the Hangman over here. You know, I think I got the Hangman for every reading I've done today so far. So it's definitely an interesting card today. Right here we have the Devil with the Hangman, and then the Two of Cups and the Chariot. So expectations are definitely low, but it's clear that there is a lot of happiness coming your way. A type of happiness that you have even forgotten about. One of those situations that make you forget about bad experiences, bad memories. It's all about the now. It's all about the present. And this is something that we really do not get to experience very often. There is a possibility from what I'm seeing here that the reason why this person is coming back in is not to reconcile, but it's just to place you on a path towards the next chapter of your life. I'm not sure, though. We'll look into it. Overall, the main message here is that something comes in unexpectedly, and its true power will not be manifested immediately. It will take a little while after this has happened, which means that the best thing you can do right now is to really just go with the flow. Don't try to build expectations, as we were saying. Don't demand specific things to happen. Just let them happen, because we see how beautiful things are going to be nevertheless. There are more things in store for you than you might know at the moment. And the most important thing that we can see so far is how you're about to get to a place of balance, happiness, fulfillment. So there is definitely a lot coming your way, a lot of success, and you'll be able here to see things from a different perspective. You see this message, you see this movement, you think that it's going to be because of something in particular that it's going to happen next, but the situation will surprise you a couple times back to back. So let's see then why this is coming back into your life. Let's see how it's going to impact you and your journey, and then we'll see how this whole situation is going to evolve in the next few months. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Gemini, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Every Monday morning and every Wednesday morning as well. Now, to select more people. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Gemini. Once again, the Hangman. Right here, we see the bridging energy being the Hangman, the energy that will take you from this situation to the incoming events. And it's really carrying with it a very important message. The first thing that this is showing us is how actually lucky you are that things didn't work out the first time around. We'll see why. But the Hangman talks about, as we were saying, a fortunate delay. Something that might have not been fun to experience, absolutely, because this is not a comfortable position, but something that has created the perfect conditions for you to receive what's coming next and to receive something that you would have not been able to receive back then. Sometimes we just need to learn how to make time our friend instead of making it our enemy, surrendering to the will of the cosmos and letting things happen. It's not easy, but we have a clear example of the power of this over here. What is this going to bring to you? I feel that it's going to be big and important. Let's see though what the cards have to say about it. Obviously, we have a lot coming in. A lot. Oh my God. No. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I mean, I'm going to leave it there. We see the Hangman followed by the Sun again. So we have something that is really happening in the perfect time. We'll see if it comes back up. And if it comes back up, honestly, I'll be shocked. Now, by the way, I'm shuffling, so it's not here anymore. We'll see. Now, let's immediately focus on this Hangman then. We got it 3 times. Maybe you will get it 4 times. Let's see what this fortunate delay is going to be about. Eight of Wands, 4 of Swords. We got the 2 of Cups again and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. This is definitely something that is bringing in a type of movement, communication, and overall turn of events that in a way you would have never expected, especially at this moment in time. And we see right away with the 801s what you should be expecting actually much sooner than you think. What we see